It's Lee and James.
You freak out every time. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel.
Okay, so today I'm going to be sharing some Am I the Asshole posts from Reddit. I found a couple that, thought, we would have good opinions on. I mean, all our opinions are good, I think. I think every opinion I have is perfect.
It says a lot about you.
I wasn't doing the thing, not that thing. Anyway, okay, so let's, how the 4chan.
4chan?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't even know nothing about that. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, you're better off. Alright, anyway. Am I the asshole for making a scene when my son refused to dance with me? This all started when my son, Ben, graduated high school. There was a formal dance. I was very excited for the mother-son dance. Every time I brought it up, Ben would say he wasn't going to dance. I didn't take him seriously. I thought he was just being shy. So, first of all, why would you not take him serious? If he's saying he's not going to do it, he's not going to do it.
So, this sounds like the type of mom that's trending right now. The one that is a little too emotionally invested in her son and is a bad person for it.
That's why I picked this one, because I knew you'd have thoughts. When we got to the formal, everything was beautiful, but when it came for the formal dances, he was nowhere to be seen. I approached my older daughter, Alice, and my husband, who I could see were talking and laughing.
You look giant. You're so close to the camera.
I'll pick my phone up then. I could see we're talking. I asked if they'd seen Ben, and they laughed and said he was going to hide so he wouldn't have to dance. I was absolutely heartbroken. My son was literally hiding from me. I stood in the corner during the mother-son dance, watching all his friends dance with their moms. I couldn't take it, so I told my husband and daughter that I was walking home, like a child.
If your kid doesn't want to dance with you, then just okay. They are also humans with feelings, and if they don't want to do something, they don't want to do something.
I mean, it's his graduation party, right? It's his graduation formal, which I don't even know what that is. I don't think we have to.
I mean, I get the heartbreak that your kid wouldn't want to dance with you, because that would literally break my heart. But I wouldn't let the kids know that.
All right? You wouldn't make a scene.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, that's fine, honey. Do whatever you want.
Because, now with her walking home, it's making her so far, it's sounding like she is the asshole. So,
yeah.
When they got home, Ben walked right past me and went to his room to get ready for the after party. My daughter hugged me, went to get ready because she was driving Ben to the party. After our children left, my husband and I had an argument about what happened. He said he was appalled at my behavior and that I was acting like a child. That's what I said, yeah. I said that the least Ben could have done was dance with his mother. He said that today was supposed to be about him and his accomplishments, not me.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, today should have also been about celebrating the people who helped him get where he was now.
No.
Things got quite heated, and before going inside, my husband said that he wasn't going to force his son to do something he didn't want to do on his day. That's how I feel about it too. It's you can't, I get, that's your kid, so you feel attached to them, but you're not entitled to things like that, if the kid doesn't feel comfortable doing it, especially, I understand, because I'm awkward, so I wouldn't want to do things like that. And if you don't feel comfortable doing it in front of all your friends and teachers and family and whatnot, then I get not wanting to do that. Give me that bubble, man.
A lot of mothers, though, I feel like have this expectation of their kids to do whatever they want because they're the mom. I carried you for 9 months and then I gave birth to you. I gave you life. You should dedicate your entire life to me. But that's not how it is. It should be the mom dedicating their entire life to their kids, not the other way around. The graduation should be about the child, not about anybody. It doesn't matter how much you helped him. And I know exactly how that feels because that was done to me. But it doesn't matter how much you helped him. He did it. Just because, but in reality, what did you do to help him? Did you stay up until 2 a.m. helping him with projects and do homework and all this shit? But even if I don't think that really matters. Doesn't entitle you to anything to do with him. That may be your kid, but at the end of the day, he is his own person. He is his own individual person.
And assuming
doesn't
he's
owe you shit. He don't owe you anything.
Assuming he's graduating high school, I mean, he's 17 or 18. I mean, he's very close to grown. Yeah. All right, so continuing on, it says, I was taken aback by this, so I just stayed on the porch trying not to cry. I thought my husband would support me. Later, my daughter returns home, sees me crying, she gives me a hug, and gave me a chocolate bar to try to cheer me up. If no one else, my daughter would be on my side. She danced with me at her graduation. She danced with her father. She understands how important this day was for me. I asked if she was on my side. She said something along the lines of, I know you're upset, but I don't know what you expected from him. I mean, everyone's against her. Like, if your kids and your husband are like, no, you're wrong, you should just take that as a hint.
You're wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong.
You're not.
It took a few days before we really spoke to each other again. Now, a rapper, he's good.
Okay.
Everything went back to normal. Coming back to the present, my daughter recently got engaged. We're talking about it on the family FaceTime, and the topic of when Ben will get married came up. He said he was never going to get married because he doesn't want to deal with another round of dance drama. When I asked him to clarify, he said obviously he was referring to his graduation. Like, that woman scarred her son, you know, I mean, with her childish acts. I mean, it ain't right.
Yeah, because in the post, she makes it seem as if though she made a quiet exit, which she probably didn't. She probably made an entire scene about the situation in front of his friends, in front of girls he may potentially have liked or been with, and then made the entire thing about her.
Yeah.
I don't know why she went to begin with if he made it, like, very apparent, like, this isn't going to happen.
Yeah.
And the fact that your kid was up front with you from the beginning, but you were just like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
It's going to happen anyways. Just wait. It's going to happen because I said so. But, like, no, it's not.
Yeah, should listen to your kids.
Yeah, you're the
Listen
asshole.
to your kids when they're talking to you. And in the end, she says, edit, okay, it appears as though the response is pretty unanimous and I have a lot of thinking to do. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
So it says, my an asshole for using flashcards to explain to my brother and his wife they can't bring their rainbow baby to my wedding. If y'all aren't aware, rainbow baby is a baby that you have after miscarriages. You know, one or several. So, my fiance and I are getting married. We've decided wedding's going to be child-free. No hate towards children, just want to keep it more organized and contained. Which,
I've heard a lot of people say that because, you know, obviously babies don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care.
And I mean, it's their wedding, so yeah, so far on their side. My brother, Chris, and his wife have a 3-year-old son who everyone calls Miracle or Rainbow Baby. He came after several failed pregnancies that lasted for years. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's special. And I can see how they care, you know. I mean, we have Rainbow Baby, so it's understandable. When they found out that my nephew was included in the no children rule, they tried to convince me to make an exception for him. Chris told me his son is a miracle baby, and his presence at the wedding will bring blessings for me and my fiance. I refused, said no, the wedding is child-free. His wife kept sending my fiance pics of my nephew when he was months old. So what is that supposed to mean?
Okay. Hurry.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, no is no. Like, it doesn't matter how much you love your baby. Like, I mean, we love our kids a whole lot. But if someone's like, this event, you can't have kids.
Yeah.
You can't just break a rule because you love your baby. Okay, and then the part where it says, hold on. And the part where it says, like, oh, the baby is bringing blessings and it's a miracle baby, like, it's like Uncle Strike said in Bluey. Oh, yeah. Because telling Muffin, you're the, what does he tell her? That you're the most special
girl in the world.
Special girl in the world.
But only to me and your mom.
Yeah, because, like, that's true. Like, yeah, our kids, they're, like, I mean, they're the most wonderful thing to us, but I don't expect everyone to feel that way because it's not their kids.
Yeah.
Like, that's not, I don't know, to, like, put that on someone else anyway.
Especially your brother.
Yeah, your brother at their wedding. Like, you know, you're only supposed to have a handful of weddings in your life, you know. I mean, you're only supposed to have one, but nowadays. But anyway.
I don't have any.
Yeah, My brother told me this might cause a rift in our relationship. I again said no and explained the wedding is child-free. He asked again. I pointed out how his baby is different since he's a rainbow and a miracle baby. I again said no and explained that the wedding is child-free. They robbed when they visited my home. I knew they weren't going to stop, so I made flashcards in advance with the phrases, the wedding is child-free, period. Pulled them out and started slowly showing them the flashcards. The wedding, with a sticker of a bride and groom, is child, with a sticker of a baby. Free, with a sticker of a circle with a line through it. Period, with a huge black dot. They both were stunned. I asked if they get it now, and Chris had lost his shit. His wife had already grabbed her stuff and walked out. Chris called me an asshole for doing this, and that I disrespected him. His wife and their son, who's my one and only nephew, he rushed out after we argued. My fiance saw the whole thing and thought it was funny, but my parents and Chris are livid beyond measure. They're telling everyone about the amount of disrespect and mockery I had displayed towards him, and I'm being told to fix it now. No, like he disrespected.
None of you can come.
Yeah,
if you want to act like that, it's my wedding.
The brother, the one with the child, disrespected them by being like, I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
I'm bringing my son. Like.
And yes, a rainbow baby is a miracle and a blessing, but like to the people who had it. And like everybody else is still a miracle, obviously, but like it only holds a special place in the parents, especially. Like I wouldn't expect your brother to drop his boundaries for Lily.
Yeah. Just
because she's our rainbow baby. Like, yeah, she's the most important to us, but like
not most important child.
But that's disrespectful.
Yes. I don't know. I find it very, very rude and to put how you feel your kids are wonderful on, like, other people should feel that way. I've said that several times. I'm repeating myself now, but you get the point, Like,
but to use that as a placement of argument, like, oh, this baby is a rainbow baby. You should just let everything go because of them. That's shitty. Yeah. That's shitty. Really shitty.
No.
So, yeah.
Next one. Am I the asshole for calling my wife unreasonable for backing out of spending Christmas with my family after my mother rejected her cookie sample? So, context.
Well, we all know how I feel about mother-in-law, so...
For every holiday, my mother would ask the women in the family, sister, sister-in-law, wife, cousins, to send samples of the desserts they planned to bring to the celebration for testing and to see if these desserts could make it to the food menu. My wife...
What kind of fucking family?
Yeah, I don't know.
Arrangement is this?
Yeah, I thought it's very odd. I've read through these already, so I was like, food menu?
This sounds like some Get Out shit.
Yeah. My wife has been complaining about my mother deliberately rejecting her dessert samples she sent. So many times my mother has told her that she's being honest and keeping the guest's best interest at heart. Yet my wife still thought that my mother is deliberately excluding her since 2 of her dessert samples were rejected before. So I'm guessing.
Very exciting.
So I'm guessing this is what, year 3, or there's been several years and just 2 years it's been rejected.
I mean, as a baker, maybe your cookies just aren't good.
Well,
I
mean, I don't know. We'll keep reading on. We'll get more context. So for this year's Christmas, my mother's doing the same thing, but this time she told every woman who are participating to make a cookie sample and to send it to her for testing. My wife took it as a challenge, and to be honest, she worked really hard to make good samples and send it to my mother days ago, and the results just came in yesterday.
The results?
Like it's an election.
Like LabCorp.
Right?
We went 2 different ways.
Well, I mean, results, and I'm assuming it's just the mom, so it's not even an election. It's like a dictatorship, like an appointment.
No, she just wants free cookies.
Nah,
Get the fuck out of here. And she don't want to make them.
She sounds like she just wants to be a freaking tyrant, dude.
A tyrant?
Yeah. I came home from work and found my wife upset. I asked her what's wrong. She told me my mother rejected the sample she sent and decided to exclude her baking from the food list/menu for Christmas this year. I didn't know what to say, but then she told me she was backing out of the invitation to attend Christmas with my family. I was stunned when I heard her make this statement. I tried to talk to her and she said it was done. I called her unreasonable to decide to bail on the whole family over some cookie sample.
I mean, maybe you should talk to your mother.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that she's putting this much pressure on your wife and causing this much stress on her. If y'all have this much money to do a result baking contest and family reunion for Christmas shit, maybe you should just hire a personal baker.
Right, well, I don't understand why they can't just have all the desserts. Have the good, bad, the ugly, the you know,
right?
Have it all.
Why does it matter?
I mean,
why does it have to be a competition?
I mean, just get another table. I mean, just
Get another
table. Get another table. We got ours out of the dump, you know?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't in the dump. It was next to the dump, but.
Who's that handsome man?
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. That is, all right, so he says, that's just freaking crazy, quite unreasonable. We had a full argument about it, and she stated that my mother caused this, but I told her that my mother is pretty serious and careful about the food she offers to guests, since they're going to have relatives coming from all sides of the country. Like, what I don't get is, why does it matter? I mean, even if the cookies were the worst cookies ever, you could just be like, Susan made them, you know, not me. Like, does she think that the family is going to judge her for someone else's cookies?
Yeah.
Like, are you that boring and terrible of a person that, like, you have to stake your reputation on somebody else's cookies?
Yes.
Someone's cookies that you didn't even make? Like, it's wild.
Well, I mean, it's her daughter-in-law, so if she embarrasses her, it's the end of the world. They seem uppity up.
Yeah. It says, later...
You better get with it or get out.
Yeah. Later, I heard her cry despite telling her that her baking is amazing and people have preferences. That's all. No. And so it says, am I the asshole for insisting that her decision was unreasonable? Yes. Because, like, I don't know.
For another bad mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Like, this is a situation where you take your wife's side. Like,
yeah. I mean, I get if the mother was like in the previous post, if she was like, don't bring cookies, and then your wife's like, I want to bring cookies, you should be like, no, she said she doesn't want cookies there for some reason.
Yeah.
But then, to make it some sort of like weird contest against everybody, like just like let anyone bring cookies.
Yeah.
Like what? I've never gone somewhere and been like, there are too many cookies here.
Yeah.
You know?
Never in my life.
Yeah. So let's see. Some more info. It says, my wife wasn't the one whose sample was rejected. We have a sister-in-law, brother's wife, and my younger sisters. My mother did not force anyone to participate. It was up to whoever wanted to take part.
So who else got rejected?
The sister-in-law and his younger sister. So then
whose cookies made it?
I think a cousin, it says. I kind of skipped around, but anyway. But here's an update. It gets juicier.
Okay.
It says, great. So I just got off the phone with my brother, and he told me that his wife is doing the same thing as my wife. Update. This is an update to what they had said previously, or to the post. Great. So I just got off the phone with my brother, and he told me that his wife is doing the same thing as my wife, and has decided to back out of the invitation to spend Christmas with my family as well. Turns out my wife must have told her about her decision, and she decided to follow her lead. My brother is pissed, saying my wife is encouraging his wife to do this. I see that the problem has just gotten bigger now. Who knows? My younger sister might join in and decide not to go as well. I don't know how this got out of control so quickly. I guess we'll try to have a discussion with my mother about this soon and see how it goes. Nah, man. Stick with it. Stick with your guns. Tell your mom. It's either all cookies, no cookies. Like,
It's either all cookies or none of us show up.
yeah, just let just let the people bring their cookies.
I don't understand. Listen, some of these moms, y'all need to chill the fuck out. Like, let go a little bit. It'll be all right.
I feel like it's a matter of control. She's like, well, I can't tell people what to do anymore because they're obviously grown, don't live with her. So she's like, I need to enact some sort of control on people. Like, I want to make and break people. I feel like I wonder if it even was the flavor of the cookies or if it's just some sort of arbitrary power play. No. I don't know. I just think it's weird. Like, I just don't, we're not going to be like that, right? We're going to be...
Absolutely not.
We're going to be the fun grandparents. Oh,
bring
look.
whatever you want. I don't even care.
Look, Granddad has long hair. I don't know.
Grandma's about to chop all her hair off.
No, I know. Well, that's all I brought today.
That's all we got. The baby's getting fussy, so...
All right, we love you guys. Bye.
Bye.